Hi there, let's have a look how to register in the Diploma of Digital Media Technologies. So on screen at the moment is a copy of the tool that we use to generate a training plan, and your lecturer will email this to you. Please check that the email address is correct. Please check that you've got the concession identified, as well as whether you want VET student loan scheme or not. So assuming all the information is correct, it will be sent to your email, and I'll just go and retrieve that email now. So there is the email, just open it up. Read through the information. There's a lot of information to absorb with some very valuable tips to ultimately locate one of the attachments, which is the registration help file. The registration help file is a HTML file. You've also got a copy of the study plan as well as your timetable. But I'm going to concentrate on the registration help file. And in that registration help file, I can see on screen that I need to have one study path, TP01120 for those 3 CRNs, another study path, TP00751 for those 2 CRNs, and another study path for the tutorial, the pracs, for those 4 CRNs. So you need to have 3 study paths active to be able to register successfully in your CRNs. So let's go over to my TAFESA and have a look how to do that. So I'll go over to my TAFESA, log into my TAFESA, click on Student, click on Registration and Enrollment, click on Add Drop. Choose a semester plan, and from your registration summary, click on the training account, which would be for the Diploma of Digital Media, and click on Enroll. And when you click on Enroll, it will take you over to another interface, which will allow you to choose at the very top from the list, the first set of options. Choose Certificate 4. Then down the very bottom in the CRNs, you type in the CRNs. But you use the registration help file to know which CRNs are aligned to Certificate 4. So go over to your registration help file to identify those 4 CRNs. When you've got those, then come back to My TAFESA, type in the first CRN, press Tab, repeat that process until you've got all those CRNs in for Certificate 4 study path, and then click on Submit Changes. Once you have done that, then you would be asked to pop in an appropriate date range for each of those subjects, and hopefully those CRNs will be registered. Then you go back and repeat that process for the diploma. So go up to the very top to choose the diploma study path, to then click on List Classes Modules to refresh the data, to then go down to the very bottom and type in the CRNs that are aligned to the diploma. Again, use the registration help file to identify those CRNs that are for the diploma. Once you know what those CRNs are, type them in the bottom, press Tab, then Submit Changes, then put in an appropriate date range for each of those CRNs, to then go back and put in your pracs. But to do the pracs, you go up to the very top and choose the tutorial study path, then click on List Modules. And it's important to do that because it refreshes the data. Then go down to the very bottom to put in the CRNs that are aligned for the pracs. Use the registration help file to identify the CRNs that are aligned to the prac. Type in the first one, press Tab, repeat that process, click on Submit Changes, and then you are able to pop in a date range. And congratulations, you should be registered in all of your CRNs for the Diploma of Digital Media.